Adil just moved into an old apartment building. The place had a pretty solid reputation for being haunted. In fact, most people in the city considered it to be cursed. But he didn't care about any of that. He just wanted a place to live that wasn't his mom's basement. On his first night there, though, something strange happened. At exactly 3:03 a.m., his phone rang. He looked at the caller ID and it showed his own number. But when he answered, the voice on the other end wasn't his. It was his own voice, but a raspy whisper of it. And it said, "Leave before the walls remember your name," before hanging up. Adil thought it was just some weird prank call. So he went about his business, though he did start to notice strange things happening around him. Doors that he swore he locked would be unlocked later on. And he'd often hear footsteps pacing just behind him when he turned around. There was no one there. Then he started hearing faint screams from the apartments above his at night, like people were being dragged out of their homes and down the street. One day while walking past the apartment next door, he noticed the door was slightly ajar. Curiosity got the better of him, so he pushed the door open and stepped inside. To his surprise, the apartment was empty, but not for long. When he touched the doorknob, it suddenly slammed shut and the deadbolt clicked into place. He started to panic, but then he heard the same voice as in the phone call. It said, "Don't stay in my apartment," before it disappeared. Adil managed to get out. But he soon realized that every resident before him had vanished without a trace. And they all made their last phone calls from the same number, their own. That's when he learned that if the building took a life, it also took their phone numbers. Determined to break the curse, Adil started making the same calls. They all went to voicemail, except for one. It sent him to a hidden basement beneath the building where old rotary phones still rang, each one revealing the final moments of another lost soul. But the last phone left ringing was his own. And when he picked it up, he could hear the voice getting closer.